Hello everybody from Plant Reviews. Today is the 16th of March and I am making a very short video about a Phalaenopsis I got from Spice Exotic, a very nice orchid nursery in the United Kingdom. I definitely recommend to check it out. They have a very nice variety of orchids. And this Phalaenopsis is called Love Potion. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any information about the ancestors of this hybrid, but I guess this is either Phalaenopsis bellina or a Phalaenopsis violacea hybrid, or both. I have no idea of what other species might have contributed to this hybrid, possibly some multi-flowered Phalaenopsis species in the Poikilos subgenus. There is the subgenus of Phalaenopsis bellina and Phalaenopsis violacea. Because usually Phalaenopsis violacea and bellina don't produce that many flowers, even if they are sequential bloomers. However, this one has, as you can see, quite a lot of flowers, and actually I have some new buds developing as well. I've been keeping this orchid for about a month, and when I got it from the shop was in full bloom, was beautiful. Unfortunately now some of the flowers are already fading, as you can see. However, it's still very nicely fragrant. I think this is the first time it blooms, because I couldn't find any old flower spikes. So the scent, I would say, is medium intense. I can definitely smell it, especially in the morning. From about 1 meter away from the plant. It doesn't really fill the room, but I can definitely detect it without having to put my nose, to stick my nose on the flower. So I would say a medium intensity. So if you like a fragrance that is nice, but it's not like overpowering, definitely Phalaenopsis Love Potion is a great addition to your house, as well as obviously the incredibly beautiful flowers. You can see how stunning the color is. Really bright pink. This with a very gorgeous magenta lip and a little bit of yellow on the lip as well. I suspect it's a Phalaenopsis bellina or violacea hybrid, because the purple on the lower sepals is very evident in the bottom half of the petal, or should I say really in the more than the bottom half is the central half of the sepal, and this reminds me a lot of bellina and violacea. However, the pink is more widespread. Bellina usually has a very pale color in the two upper petals and the upper sepal, as well in the outer half of the flower, while this Phalaenopsis Love Potion, I would say, is pink, very bright pink all over, and a little bit more intense obviously in the central area, as I said, of the lower petals, as well as on this gorgeous lip. I've not been keeping this orchid for a long time, probably about a month. I should have done actually the video about a month ago when the plant was in full bloom. It was absolutely stunning. However, you can see how still beautiful it is. And actually, well, I can tell you already, this plant was in absolutely full bloom 1 month ago, and it has still quite a few flowers. So the total blooming time for this orchid must be quite long, at least 2 months, I would say. About the quality of the plant I am very pleased. You can see I watered this orchid not so long ago, so the roots are bright green, and it's actually putting some new roots as well. So I'm also very happy of the nursery I bought it from. Very high quality orchid specimens. About the care of this Phalaenopsis, I've been caring it is pretty much the same care for most Phalaenopsis, so bright indirect sunlight, not too much, so don't imagine like a Cattleya Bolscevicae or a Rincolelia digbiana, but just like keep it in an eastern facing windowsill if you are living, of course, in the northern hemisphere. Anyway, bright indirect sunlight. And about the media, I still in the same pot I bought it from, so it's bark, and I would say that Phalaenopsis do extremely well in bark, pure bark. Otherwise, I have a few Phalaenopsis in semi-hydro, and they also do very well in semi-hydro, and the semi-hydro allows you to don't worry too much about watering the orchids as frequent as bark, because I would say that bark tends to the water tends to evaporate a lot earlier than in semi-hydro. So when this Phalaenopsis, maybe in the future I will put it in semi-hydro just to be sure that when I leave for holidays in summer I still get enough water. Anyway, if you're not familiar with converting orchid in semi-hydro, of course it is keeping in the same medium that Phalaenopsis come, and usually it is bark chips, is perfectly fine. Just water it when the roots are dry. So as you can see here, some of the roots are out of the pot, and this is the color of the roots when you need them to water. So it is this kind of grayish bluish. You can see how dry the outer part of the root is called development, while anyway, if the roots are still green, there is no need to water the plant. I will repot this Phalaenopsis in a bigger pot, because you can see the roots have quite to cover the pot, and I would like to keep this root also inside the pot, so this can also contribute to the water absorption of the plant. The fragrance of this plant is what really made me buy this plant, and as I said, medium intensity, and it is I would say quite citrusy. Yeah, I think citrus is the best definition of the scent of this plant. I love citrusy fragrance. It's not sweet, very sweet, like fresh and crisp citrusy. I really enjoy the fragrance of this Phalaenopsis. Anyways, as I said, as far as I can understand, it is the first blooming of this plant, so possibly, who knows, maybe next year will become even more powerful, the scent. I can see by the leaves that this is not a small Phalaenopsis, possibly a medium-sized. However, remember, Phalaenopsis bellina and Violacea can be quite substantial, can grow quite as substantial specimens, so this might also be the case. I can't tell yet, because it looks like that this Phalaenopsis Love Potion is quite a new variety on the market. So I will keep you updated next year, and hopefully with an even bigger blooming and more numerous, and who knows, even more perfumed flower display. As usual, I hope that you enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, it would be great if you can please give a thumbs up, and of course, if you like these videos and the other videos on my channel, would be great if you can please subscribe. It is completely free for you, but of course it allows me to get more visibility on the YouTube platform, and of course to support my channel as well. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.